Call the meeting to order. This is Monday, May 9th. Roll call, please.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Ms. Cesario.
Here.
Mr. Ballard.
Here.
Ms. Washington.
Here.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I'd like a motion to suspend the order.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Ms. Cesario.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Mr. Ballard.
Yes.
Ms. Washington.
Yes.
I'd like a motion to enter into executive session for A2 and D.
So moved.
Support. Roll call, please.
Ms. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Ms. Cesario.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes. It won't be long.
We'll try to keep it brief.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I need a motion to exit the executive session.
So move.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Ms. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Mr. Ballard.
Yes.
And Ms. Washington.
Yes.
Recognition of visitors.
Hello, Board. I'm back again, Lisa Roberson, Communications Coordinator.
Good afternoon.
This week I am here with a Teacher Appreciation Week update.
Lisa, you can move the microphone so we can capture you better there.
How's this?
Better, thanks.
Better, okay. So from May 2nd through May 6th was designated as Teacher Appreciation Week. And it was a time set aside to tell educators and staff members how thankful we are for them every single day. Our buildings did a spectacular job of just honoring their staff members in different ways, from Palm Elementary, doing nice group photos with their teachers. Some of them were also silly faces. And then over at LARKMOOR, Assistant Principal Krista Smith, she did an amazing job organizing the week. She was like full of snacks for the teachers, tokens of appreciation. They also did a little video tribute. Over at Success Academy, Principal Melissa Cheers, she started the week with a presentation for teachers with highlights from the year and words from the book, Because I Had a Teacher. And over at Admiral King, Crystal Hamilton came bearing gifts when she visited every teacher in the building, and she got a lot of hugs in return. And over at General Johnnie Wilson, Principal Nicole Davis reminded her teachers that staff, they are truly superheroes. And also several local businesses supported our teachers during Teacher Appreciation Week, and we really appreciate all of their generosity. We have some great community partners, some great businesses that really help us out throughout the year. And I also brought a few guests with us today. So we have Sandra Peliquin. Sandra Peliquin, she was honored at the Be a Hero for a Child luncheon that was put on by Blessing House, and she was nominated by board member Barbie Washington. Barbie, you want to tell us a little bit why you nominated her?
I nominated Sandra because she is phenomenal. She works really hard with our students, especially our EL students and their families. She works hard in our community. She's just been amazing, from writing curriculum to delivering meals. I have anxiety, and you put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
And
You're fine. You can wrap it up right there. I just needed a two-liner. And so the breakfast was held at Lorain County Community College in the Spencer Conference Center. Many of us attended, as you see. Several people came out to support her, all of us who came to support her, and it was really a great lunch. There were so many wonderful heroes, and they did so many wonderful things in the community. So Sandra, you want to give us a little... Now, last week, Seth Wilson, you all remember Seth Wilson from our basketball team, he came back because he wanted to honor a teacher. He's now at West Virginia University, and they have something called a Go the Extra Mile Award. So he was able to honor a teacher from his K-12 years, and he came back to honor Miss Ferguson. And he said, in my junior year, she made sure all my papers were perfect, and when I got to school, all my papers were pretty much perfect. I attribute that to Miss Ferg. She was an awesome person, and she always had food for us in class. She was just a great teacher, and there was no one else I would have chosen.
Rise up.
Also, happy birthday to her.
Oh,
happy birthday
to you.
Nice.
Happy birthday weekend.
And lastly, I have Afton Cunningham. Afton Cunningham is a teacher over at Stephen DeHanas. And on April the 19th, one of her students came to her and he was choking on a mint. And she quickly jumped in and she performed the Heimlich maneuver, and he saved Ricardo's life. Afton. And Afton will tell you that she learned the CPR and from her Red Cross training that we offered in the fall through the wellness program. She said it was something that she really looked forward to doing, and she kind of put it off, but then we offered it for a really low price, and she completely jumped on it, and we're so thankful that she got this training because she was able to jump in right when we needed her. So that's our Teacher Appreciation Week. I'm so thankful for the teachers that came to join us today. We appreciate every single one of our teachers, and this is just a few of them to kind of show some of the greatness we have in Lorain City Schools.
Thanks, Lisa. And again, we're trying to bring back opportunities to recognize greatness in our district through the people that we serve. And I just want to thank those in attendance for coming tonight, but more importantly for what you did. And there are a number of ways that you save lives, some literally with the Heimlich maneuver, but some day to day with making sure the kids have what they need to be successful with whatever comes next. And I just want to thank you for being leaders among leaders and for making sure you're focusing on our kids first. So thank you for that. We have great people here. Thanks for representing them.
All right, that's it for me.
All right, thanks, Lisa.
you.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
Maybe you see me next month.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
Hey, you guys are gonna miss all the fun.
That's it. Cancel
hear
the
you.
bonuses.
Thank you all. Okay, first hearing of the public. They all just left.
Yep,
She's not
the public
here.
is gone.
Bambi didn't show up today.
Marker is absent.
Okay, in the old business. Oh. I need a motion to approve, amend, or sign the minutes of the last meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call.
Miss Washington,
Yes.
Miss Nazario,
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Mr. Ballard,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Report and recommendation of the treasurer, none. Okay, should have read that first. Reports and recommendations of the CEO personnel matters.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a couple quick things. We have a Titan Fam celebration, and our Titan Fam is a group of parents and staff members who we're continuing to grow, and it's an opportunity for our staff and our families and community leaders to engage with one another, to partner on whatever is the priority of the day. And I know that we have had many events over the course of the past year and a half. And Courtney, if you can give us an update
Yep.
on what we should expect on Wednesday?
Wednesday here at the high school from 5:30 to 8, we're going to have our spring fling and everybody's invited. There will be zip lining. It says yes, really zip lining. Crafts and activities for all ages, like the kids will be able to make them and take them home. My kids at the winter one went home with a bag full of stuff that lasted them for days with things to do. There will be free haircuts available, free food and snacks, spring gear giveaways, and lots of door prizes. So make sure you join us from 5:30 to 8 on Wednesday here at the high school.
And again, the events, activities, and what we're providing are coming from what people said they wanted. We've done, this is what, our third one now, and we respond to the feedback that we get to make sure, and we react appropriately. We also want to create opportunities for our students and families to experience things they might not otherwise get an opportunity to experience. Our last one in the winter, we had ice skating in our parking lot, and zip lining. As Courtney said, it's really zip lining. And I want to say it's 150 feet off the ground, right? Is that what, I think that's what I heard.
so.
Yeah, so it's it'll be interesting, yeah. So again, please come. The whole idea is we just want to hang out with you, and if we know you, love to see you, and if not, I'm looking forward to meeting you. So I'll see you on Wednesday. Also, in terms of announcements, the graduation for our early college students, our students who are graduating with associate's degrees will be Saturday. I've got 9 o'clock on mine, Steve. Does that sound right to you?
Sounds right.
I'm told to be there at 8:45, so I'm assuming it starts at 9. But all of our students, whether they receive their associate's degree from LCCC on our campus or their campus, will be honored and recognized on Saturday morning. So please come clap for our kids if you got some time. Okay, questions? Anything else? All right, I would like the board to consider for approval items 11.01 to 11.06, personnel matters.
Question.
Please.
Margot Fox is resigning as an assistant principal.
That's correct.
But going back to the class.
She wants to go back to the classroom, yes. Completely voluntary, and
Very
it's,
good
it was a
educator.
sad thing
That's
for everybody.
why I
She's an
asked.
outstanding teacher, yes. And a great administrator.
So
First-
moved.
I'll support. Roll call, please.
Miss Washington,
Yes.
Mr. Ballard,
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Miss Nazario,
Yes.
and Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval items 12.01 to 12.17, operation matters.
Motion. So move.
Second?
Roll call.
Mr. Ballard,
Yes.
Ms. Cesario,
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Ms. Washington,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes. We went through a lot of pages.
You ain't lying. This is a lot. Okay, I want a motion to approve the contract of this is a superintendent's contract, which will start July 1st.
So moved.
Second.
Have any discussion?
Yes, I would like to thank Dr. Graham for coming back home. And I'm excited that we have been working as a team, as a family. We've done a lot of hard work together as a community to move forward with House Bill 70. I know you didn't have to work with us as a board until we officially get our power back. It's been a heck of a journey. We know, I'm looking over at Mark. I don't think I've called you Mark too often, but Mr. Ballard, a lot of us here, Courtney. Oh man, it's been a heck of a journey, and I'm so thankful that you have come back and taken over the reins, and I feel very confident in you, and thankful to have you here heading up the team. And I know we won't always agree, but I know that your heart is in the right place, and
Thank you.
and I'm thankful that you're here.
Thank you.
Second.
Well, you can't, we wanted you back, so you can't say that thing that, before we kicked you out of here anymore. There's a lot of people who worked hard, and I know Mark and Tim and everybody put a lot of work into this, and you're just back to where you should be, so roll call.
Mr. Ballard,
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson,
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill,
Yes.
Ms. Cesario,
Yes.
and Ms. Washington.
Yes.
And I would like to thank the board for your support and your confidence, and not just in the vote and the 5-year contract, which is very much appreciated, but in the way the way we work together. And I appreciate, again, our goal since we got back together again was to operate like a healthy organization. And I've been doing this for a very, very long time. And I told people this when I testified to the Senate. I've told people this in public. I've whispered this to anybody who'll listen behind closed doors. Our board is unmatched. We have people who when you create a board of education, these are the people you want there. I know you don't do this for the money or the glory, but you're true leaders in the community. And again, we don't always agree, but the process we follow to work through disagreements, I think, is critical. We sit down, open, honest, trusting dialogue, and as a result, we're going to move in a very good direction. I also want to thank the other folks sitting at the table because I think if there's one thing that we've accomplished over the course of the past couple of years is we've got the right people on the team, and we have the right people leading and the right people following, and the whole collaborative approach is one that has been just amazing to watch. So I just want to say thank you.
And if I could add,
I was going to make an ad as well, but I was going to talk about you, so you can have it.
well, with the commission, and when we interviewed the candidates, there was a no-brainer. At least it was for me. And as we went through that process, it was just obvious that you were the right person to bring back and the right fit for the district. And I'm excited about the future with you, and I'm glad to have you back as well.
And again, a couple of people mentioned coming back, and for me, and I think I've mentioned this too, again, publicly and privately, I've never felt more at home anywhere in my life than I do in Lorain. And I just want to thank everybody who's in this room and everybody who's in the community for being as hospitable and welcoming and engaging as you have been. So
I can
thanks for having me
remember a
back.
conversation that Mark and I had at Applebee's when it became apparent that change was coming, and I said to him, "Now what?" And he said, Jeff Graham's going to come back. And I said, why would he want to do that? And I'm very grateful that he was right and that you did.
I appreciate that. Just remember some of those conversations. They were
Those are tough conversations.
they were candid, yeah. But again, very much appreciated.
And with the ADC, I would say you guys, it took some getting used to and some getting familiar, but I think everybody quickly realized that it was the right thing to do. And when we all started rowing in the same direction, we all got on the same page, and this is the right thing to do. So welcome
Thank you.
back.
Thank you.
Love having you here.
We're where we should be. Okay, second hearing of the public. No.
Bill, just a request for the next board meeting. Could we have an update on the George Daniel Field project?
Yes. Yep. Last I heard, and we're still waiting for architect's renderings.
Okay.
I know we added a lot of things when we took the tour and did the walk
Right.
around. They're still putting those pieces
I-
together. But I expect to have a lot more information in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm just curious as to part of that going to be done this summer, or that's,
That is our hope. And again, if
Okay.
that's what the board chooses to do. And we did receive an opinion from our legal counsel, Tony
Right.
Giardini, that we can use ESSER funds to cover those costs. And again, the rationale for ESSER funds as it relates to the stadium is air quality. For people who haven't been in some of our buildings at the stadium, they've been neglected for a while, and it's time, again, I think we all agree, but that we step up and fix it. Yeah.
On another note, I read in the paper today about the city receiving their grant. Okay, so that also probably helps in the baseball field, and
hopefully we can get turf infields so we don't have so many rainouts.
can only hope.
I have
Okay.
one thing to add. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and if you or anyone you know that is struggling, the Lorain County crisis line number is 1-800-888-6161. The nationwide number is 1-800-273-8255, or you can text HOPE, the word HOPE, to 741-741. And we also have Mr. Or Dr. Sturgill or Miss A.J. Alexander Johnson here at the school, available for wraparound services if you need them. Please reach out. You are not alone, and we have people that are here to care for you.
Thank you.
Okay, the next regular board meeting will be, am I in the right place? You touched that, you made me nervous. It'll be May 23rd at 5 o'clock here. Okay.
Ross didn't have anything today. Man, your computer's closed and, come on.
He checked out hours ago. Yeah. Just glad he's awake.
These guys are amazing, both of you.
Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Mr. Ballard.
Yes.
Ms. Nazario.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Ms. Washington.
Yes.
And Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
A safe trip home.
Ross, I'm coming to your office, man. You gotta talk to me. You're way too quiet today.